Hello, my lovely Virgo. How are you, loves? I hope everyone is doing well. Virgos, today we'll do a February reading, and it's quite highly requested reading. What spirit messages we have for this month? What is that spirit guidance given to each and every one? General reading, loves, as always, might highly resonate with you, might be here and there a message, and be very, very in tune with these energies when you take them or when you leave them, because some energies definitely could be yours, some might not, and that's how the energies are. Let's see, loves, what spirit messages we have for you for this time being. Even we do put the timeline, keep in mind that as well, because sometimes this reading could be happening as we put it in, and sometimes there's certain energies which are way bigger than this period of time. Underneath, loves, we have a 7 of Swords, we have 9 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, and the Fool. So look at this, loves. 7 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. There's something here that really tells you, hold on a little bit. It's coming your time, and it's coming the right time with the Fool. You don't need to do something here exceptionally or unexceptionally. Yes, sometimes we want to do certain things, but then we come up with the idea, well, maybe this is not the right thing. And that is when comes our conscious in. Yes, we want to do certain things, but doesn't feel that they will benefit us in the long run or in a long term. Let's see, loves, what this is all about. First card, we have the Knight of Wands, 9 of Cups, 8 of Wands, King of Wands, 2 of Swords, Page of Swords, 8 of Swords, Temperance, and Ace of Cups. Absolutely beautiful. There's something here you are very strongly inclined to do. As the Spirit says, probably later you'll realize that might not be the thing you want to pursue or proceed forward with. Because yes comes up, well, I want to do it, looks fun, it's great, but then doesn't feel like it's connecting with my heart. Because 2 of Swords is smack in the middle. And with the Page of Swords, it's just kind of like, well, if I will look a little deeper or a little more meticulously to the energy, it doesn't feel that it's something here that really defines me or really I want to pursue and do it for a long run. Temperance and Ace of Cups, there's something here comes to you that really will be good, suiting you, blessing you. And yes, many times people do certain things because things, seems like catchy. And I'll give a very simple example. For some of you, you want to jump into a kind of situation that really feels like bring me, probably could be, an adventure type energy, because that's what I'm getting. Hey, comes easy money, goes easy money, and so on. And then later it feels like, well, doesn't seem like this is I want to pursue later. But that's why always we need to be careful what we are getting into, because 8 of Swords doesn't feel here. There's something here, what you are getting into. Sometimes, which I got that question myself even when I started the channel, and in the beginning, when you are in this journey of spirituality, you see very little in the terms of energy, and seems very superficial, like this Fool here, easygoing. And when I create the channel, I didn't even knew that will grow or not. I was just kind of like, I just want to share what I know, and I really want to improve this, because every single day I was calling for do more, and actually the channel, when I started the channel, was the night time, probably after I put my first daughter, because at that time my daughter was born, and I was just being called, like many of you, when you go back to the first videos of the channel, there's no light, and I had at that time a camera which I didn't use probably for years. So basically when I got into the readings, I was just kind of like, I know something I want to share, but it is that little bit out there that I want to learn more and develop more, because as our intuition is a muscle that needs to be developed. Because if we don't use our intuition, that's why many doubt, because they don't use it when they need to, or they don't practice seeing intuitively things, as well as communication or as any skill out there. Because like a muscle, you don't use it, it's still in the same place, like a skill and so on. Because many have talents, but they all, not all, partially, a lot, stay in the beginning, stage. But I feel here I was calling more and calling more. So why this all connects here with your energy, Virgo, is because somebody here goes in and then feels like, well, at one point I realized this is not my calling, but you are halfway into something. But when you get at the halfway, you realize that, wait a little bit, doesn't seem that this is me or identify with me. Like any job, some people do certain jobs for a period of time and then just feel like, well, I can't be a cashier all my life. I gotta do something more because I don't see myself a cashier all life, and so on. Because I feel here there is something here that you will change, as the Spirit says. You will realize at one point, yes, brings you some kind of drive and strive and excitement, but later on you will see and look for something more meaningful to you. As you see here, we have the Temperance and the Fool. It's kind of, you will choose your path accordingly. And with the Temperance energy here, don't be in such a rush to jump in quickly. Okay? And yes, underneath we have the Queen of Wands. So in the beginning might seem something great, but later on it's changing, because there is something here really good. For some of you might meet someone, and yes, it's sexy, it's very spontaneous, but for your life and live your life or have as a partner, you realize that this is not who you want to have, because that person might not be that type of person who want to settle down or something like in those extent. So Spirit is really, really trying to point this, that it's good to have fun, but be careful to not go deeper, so later will be harder to let it go or to have a smooth transition somehow. Because there's something here you clearly feel like you are not affiliating to. The Two of Swords clarifier, Six of Wands. Yes, definitely here someone is seeing their life differently, or it's setting up their life on a different. For some of you may meet someone who loves to travel, loves attention, loves to, record all their life and want to be on camera. There's so many things here that I want to do this, I want this, but clarifying Two of Swords with Six of Wands, somebody here does it, but not necessarily they love it or necessary that brings them that good energy they want to. Because in the meantime, you will see, that's why so many people at one point, they just vanish from certain professions or from certain connections, because there's not that connection, the deep one. So that's what I'm feeling here. The Eight of Swords here, Four of Cups, doesn't feel here there's something here identify with the energy. So the Spirit now is telling you, loves, if you identify with this and you really want to do something, think clearly for the long term. Don't jump yet. Hold a little bit. Because there is a journey you will have to go into. And sometimes when it's coming our path, our true path, it's really showing wide open. That is yours. All right, loves. Keep in mind that. Let's see here, the new path, the Ace of Cups here. I will take the Fool here. The Ace of Cups here, what brings to you? Six of Cups. Seven of Cups. The new path brings more opportunity than you can ever imagine. So look at this, loves. King of Pentacles. And this new path, it's something here that really speaks to you in the essence, from up and down, from from the bottom and up. Look at this, how many cups here. It's just kind of connecting really in a good way. One more card here, let me see. Yes, it's really identify for who you are, who you truly believe you are, who you truly see yourself you are. Absolutely. And Five of Swords. Realizing when was the thing, or what was the things and what not. So sometimes when we have the spirit guidance, and when I call into the Spirit, that is for loves, because you definitely need to get into certain things. Probably you don't see, probably some of you do see or sense it. We have just three major arcanas here, the Temperance, Fool, and the Emperor. So don't be in such a rush, not just yet. It's okay to have fun at an extent, but I feel here there's a Virgo here. Later on we'll see there's something better, more stable, more grounded, and probably having this too, it's a responsibility for what I do or how I'm doing the things. It's very different than having the Knight of Wands and the Fool energy. These are very careless, very easy, very, not demanding at all, and So it's kind of like you can be around some certain things here for a while. Looks fun. But I feel here later on, there's a Virgo here I'm speaking today, as the Spirit says, will come to a point in their life that they will realize that I'm doing something, but that does not connect with me. That is, you know, sometimes certain things are really come in such a way that we feel it's not like we are comfortable, because comfortable and feeling good in your own skin is different. Comfortable could be you are in a bad situation, but you are just kind of, okay, it's fine. But just feeling like this is my calling. This is what I need to do. So the Spirit says, be aware of what you do or how you do the things, because you might think for quite a while this is what you want to do because it's in a way or another, but later on you realize, like, wait a little bit, there's something better or something more. Because the Page of Swords will not be here in the position of the future, because some people, this is my calling, I don't need to look for other options, but I want to improve my options. But the energy here is, yes, I do this, but I'm looking for something else. That means there's something else out there. I hope some of you will get my message in here. So before we go into the oracles, let's see a message here, an additional message. Eight of Cups. This is your minor arcana of the Hermit, and you know the emotional energy here, it's a little over the border. Ace of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Chariot, and Nine of Pentacles. There's a different drive here, there's a different move, and indeed here there's opportunities here that will bring you more than you can even expect at this moment. As we have the Chariot here, whatever opportunities come here, it's worth to keep an eye. And if you feel that you didn't find yet your calling, I feel here there's a Virgo who definitely will go to that place till they will see that this is it. I am pretty confident that this is what I want to continue to do. And that feels quite an enchanting energy. Another thing here, when we look at the cards, loves, we have Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups, Eight of Wands. The only one, 8, is here missing, is Eight of Pentacles. The effort, the learning. Never stop learning. Never stop being curious to what you would like to develop. Because sometimes just in search, you will find your calling. For some of you, there is a calling out there that probably nobody else yet developed it. You know, there's all these innovations these days, and we are moving into the age of Aquarius, which is all about innovations. And another card here, what is missing, it's Seven of Wands, as we have the Seven of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Seven of Wands really speaks about persistency. Keep searching, keep learning, keep doing you, because you will get where you need to get. And one Archangel for you, we have You Are Safe, Archangel Michael, as we have the Temperance as well here. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home. So that's why I'm speaking here, because you might do something here what seems fun, but you will switch the gears later on, especially whoever I'm speaking here. And that is the protection. For some of you, definitely pay attention for what you are going into. And we have indigo and crystal children, Archangel Metatron. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. Some of you could gone through certain things here when you were young. Probably there is certain things here you can develop. There's many things to do regards those. So Virgo, I hope these messages are bring to you some kind of clarity. If does, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, or write us a message. The email we have, it's in the description box. If you feel that this messages or these readings are bringing you some clarity or some guidance you definitely need at this time. Thank you, loves, and we'll see you next time. Namaste.